Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today I will be talking about my journey as a minimalist and how is it that I became a minimalist. If you guys want to watch the video, stay where you're at and let's get into it. To start off, I just wanted to do like a quick disclaimer. Everybody lives their life as they please. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing my journey with you and how it is that I became a minimalist and the things that have worked for me and the kind of information that I gained from this research. First, I want to talk about the actual definition of minimalism. Minimalism, it's not about quantity but quality, which is something very important because a lot of people misunderstand the conception. A lot of people think that it's better to have more stuff. It doesn't matter the quality when it's not. And this doesn't go for just like your stuff, like the things you buy, but also for like your personal life and your personal goals. For example, to get rid of all those things that are unnecessary in your life, whether it is accessories and stuff, as whether it is like people in your life, actions in your life, things that don't really help you move on or be successful in life. Example, clutter is a big impact in minimalism, and almost anything can be clutter. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a mountain of accessories or clothes. It can really be anything in life. Anything that you don't need, anything that it's not a necessity would be considered clutter. Minimalism, as a minimalism, you are a person who you have what you need, what is necessary in your daily life, what is essential, not something that you want just because you want it, or that you get it just because you saw it in the store and it looked pretty, but then once you get home you don't like it anymore and you just throw it somewhere in a cabinet, in a drawer, and that is not it. For minimalism also helps you have a clear mind and a clear vision of what you really want in life, and not what you think you want, but what you really want. And that's when we do the steps where you think, do I like it? Do I need it? Is it a necessity? Will I use it? And those tips are very important because it's something that you should do with everything in life, not just with clothes or accessories, but also like with your personal like action, people, and stuff like that. And it has been very helpful for me because I realized that there's a lot of things that I don't need. But ever since I started doing minimalism stuff, since I started becoming a minimalist, I noticed that I don't really need a lot of things in life. Like, you don't. Like, let's be honest, you do not need 12 pairs of jeans. You can live with 4 pairs of jeans. You do not need 50 shirts. When are you really gonna wear 50 shirts? You're not. And that's something I realized, and it has had a big impact in me because at first I didn't know what it really meant until I started doing a little bit more research on it. That was when I realized that minimalism is very it helps you a lot, like understand life better, and be more aware of your surroundings and the things that really matter to you. You kind of learn a lot more about yourself. When I started this journey, something that really inspired me was a TED Talk that I watched on YouTube, which I'll find it and leave the link down below. And it really made me realize how unimportant things are. And you can live with a box. You can have all you need in just a box. And really, like, material stuff, it's not important. What's important is the way you feel, the way you act, who you are as a person. Those are the really things that matter. And I think it's something very important because a lot of people misunderstand happiness with accessories and stuff when it's not the case. Therefore, I also wanted to talk about this really good book because it talks about how like knowledge can sometimes be the opposite of freedom, and how sometimes knowledge is a distraction. It talks about how not everything's about hustling, and it's more about like focusing on your present and not clouding your mind with distractions. It helps a lot. I really liked it. It's about how humans are formed on a daily based off their thoughts, actions, and I think it's something very important because a lot of people, when they say, oh well, that's how I am, that's their excuse, that's how I was born, that's how I am, And it's not really an excuse. It's more about how you think, the things, your actions. That is what really makes a person and forms a human. And this book talks a lot about how humans are formed. So I really recommend this book to you if you are watching this video. Like I mentioned, it's super cheap and it's super accessible, so highly recommended. Minimalism is not an easy journey. It's actually pretty hard to become a minimalist because it requires a lot of will. It requires you to want to let go of all those distractions, all those things that are unnecessary. But it's very rewarding because it helps you value more the things that really matter and not the things that don't matter. So this was my thoughts on minimalism. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to come back for more videos.